Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would show you how I color my roots. So my hair is naturally kind of like an off black color, but obviously with it lighter right now, when my roots come in, it looks like I have roots. And I find that when you have dark hair, and then your roots come in, it just makes your hair look greasy when it's not. So I actually do my root touch up at home, and then if I want it highlighted, then I'll go in. So I feel like maybe the next appointment I should go in and just get a couple of like foils put in up top to just kind of break it up a bit. But I might just kind of do the grown out look until summer. So I've got some time to think about that. Anyways, if you guys didn't know, I actually did go to hair school. And it's kind of crazy because I don't really put those skills to use too much anymore unless it's just me working on myself. But I thought I would start incorporating a bit of those skills a little bit more on my channel. I'm sure there's some people that think that I do this right or I do it wrong, but if this video has helped you out, that was the whole point of me doing this video. Anyways, if you want to see how I lighten my roots without using bleach, then you're going to want to keep on watching. Alright, as you can see, I don't look that cute, but you're just going to want to have a piece of clothing on that you don't really care about getting color on it, just in case. You're going to want to take your hair out of a ponytail, obviously, and then just make sure that you brush through it properly. So I don't know if you guys can see that there. This isn't really a flattering angle, but my roots are quite dark. Maybe it'll be better if I go this way. My roots are dark, and then like through here is like a brown, and I just want it to all be brown. Maybe it'll be better that way. And basically, obviously it's like not a massive difference, but if my hair is the tiniest bit greasy, because the roots are black, it makes it look even more greasy when it's not that greasy. So one, I don't want like a demarcation line. Two, I don't want it to look greasier than it is. And three, I don't know, it's always nice to have a little bit something different than your natural hair color. So yeah, that's what my hair looks like, and that's why I'm going to be lifting the roots today. All right, so I've got a scale, I've got my bowl, I've got my brush, I've got my color, I've got 30 ball. Just picked this up from Sally's. Color is color, you just need to know how to use it. Anyways, I won't lie to you guys, I never use a scale for this, but I brought it out because I was like, let's show you how to do things properly. And then I pressed on and I realized the battery's dead. So basically, if you did get a scale, you want the same amount. It will usually say somewhere on the box if it's like a 1:2 ratio or 1:1 ratio. Usually if it doesn't say anything, it means it's like 1:1. So equal parts of this and equal parts of this. So I'm gonna just mix half the tube and then mix about half of that of developer and just kind of eyeball it. So I went with the light ash brown because my hair is well, it's like an off black, it's not jet black, but I want to lift it a few shades lighter, which is why I went with 30 vol, because it's gonna lift it 2 to 3 shades lighter. So I went with a 5A, A being ash, A meaning it's going to neutralize the warm tones in my hair that the 30 vol is going to be pulling forward. So anyways, got that. My hair, I don't have a lot of it, so I'm just going to mix half of the tube, and then probably just before I go back to England in a month or so, I'll probably just touch up my roots again. It's not, I don't really need to do my roots. I don't really need to do my roots just before I go to England again, but I really need to do them right now. So I'll probably just do it twice. So I'm just gonna go half of that in there. Did I throw the lid out? I did. That was stupid. Put the lid back on, and then I can save this till the next time I need it. And the 30 ball. And then you're just going to want to mix it up for about a minute to a minute and a half until there's no chunks in there and everything is smooth. Okay, so for putting the color on, I'm basically gonna section my hair into 4 quadrants. So, doesn't have to be perfect. One like that down the middle, and then back here, and I just like taking an elastic and kind of sectioning it off, and then same on this side. Now you can totally use hair clips for this. I don't have any at the moment, so I'm using elastic bands. So now what you're gonna see me doing is, and I'm not gonna put gloves on just because my fingers really shouldn't be touching the root area, or shouldn't be touching the color that much. But basically, I'm just going to, as neatly as possible, just do my root area. And I like to go around the outside first, just like that. I really should have put my contacts in because I'm obviously getting color all over my glasses. But yeah, just like that. And then I grab a section down like that. And then like that. I can take pretty big sections because my hair is so fine. But if your hair is thick, you're going to want to make sure you're taking thin sections because you want the color to saturate all the way through. And this is the same way you would do like a root touch-up. Like say you dye your hair black. Misty, I'm talking to you. But your natural hair is like a dark brown, but you like it jet black, and your roots are coming through. This is the same way you would do it. And then see how like I just started from the bottom to the top, and then I didn't actually have to touch any of the color. So there's one section done, and now I'm gonna do it on this side. I'm gonna look in the viewfinder for this gun. Oh my gosh, I thought I had pressed the record button. But I didn't. But I finished this other side. I did it the exact same way that I did this side here. And yeah, now both of these front quadrants are processing. I've got the back to do. Now I think that you're not going to be able to see it because my hands are going to be up. But basically I'm just going to be doing the exact same thing like this. And you can just kind of feel, obviously like it's not going to be the most precise. But just don't pull it all the way down. Just kind of touch it to your root area and then just kind of feel it out. Okay, I lied. I kind of showed you guys anyways. Hopefully you could see it. And then I'm going to do the same here. Alright, hopefully I got majority of it. If I didn't, it's okay. It's $7 plus like a big bottle of this, as opposed to going into the salon. I personally like going into the salon when I'm like getting highlights or something like that. If it's just a root touch-up, I'll just do it at home. But you saw how much I mixed. Well, look at all that's left. So if you have fine hair like me, and you're just doing the roots, you really don't need that much product. Anyways, I am just going to clean up my work area. I'm going to go put a bag on this to keep the heat in because that will help lift it a lot faster and a lot more efficiently. And then I'm going to go wash this off in 30 minutes. And yeah, I might show you what it looks like just before I wash it off. and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's wet, and then I will show you what it looks like once I blow dry it. Oh yeah, before I forget, the next thing I was gonna say, don't be alarmed if it starts to feel a little bit tingly or a little bit itchy. That's just because we are using 30 vol, which is one of the stronger peroxide / developer, and that's what's gonna make our hair lighter, but it does tingle a bit. I already feel like, oh, I wanna scratch it. So don't be alarmed if it feels like that. That's completely normal. All right, so you can totally put a shower cap. You can put a cap that you buy, like, that is specifically for this. Call me ghetto, but I just use a grocery store bag. So I grab it like this, and then I make sure that that back part first gets around the back of my head, and then I pull it tight like this, and then I knot it. If anyone has grown up with like a black mom, you've definitely done a treatment on your hair like this. Oh man. And then I just knot it, and then there you go. That's gonna keep the heat in and help process my hair even faster. So I will show you what it looks like just before I take it off. It's gonna look pretty much like this, but for the sake of showing you all the steps, I'm going to do that. So I will see you in about 25 minutes. All right guys, the alarm is about to go off in 31 seconds, but it has been on for about 30 minutes, it being the color. So I'm just gonna take this bag off. I've just been actually prepping stuff to shoot other videos and doing a little bit of cleaning around the house, so it's not like it's taking up too much of my time, but I will take this off. And that's basically what it looks like when I'm gonna go wash it off. There goes the timer. So I'm just gonna go jump in the shower really quick. I do have a client in 23 minutes. So I'm gonna go wash this color out, shampoo it, and then condition it. And then I'll show you what it looks like wet, and then I'll show you what it looks like dry. Okay, but side note, I look so crazy. But side note, I just picked up these two shampoo and conditioners. It's Majestic Oil from Sally's. Now I typically pick my shampoo and conditioner up in liter size bottles from the distributors, but I've kind of been in a weird place because obviously, well, my visa still hasn't come in, but I'm supposed to be moving and I just don't know to take liter size bottles with me over to the UK. I don't know if that's like the smartest thing for me to do because obviously it's going to take up a lot of weight in my suitcase. But then Misty and I have been sharing shampoo and conditioner, so I might buy a liter size bottle, but I couldn't get to that distributor, so we just went with these 2 little size bottles. I think they were like $3 each. But why I'm telling you about it, because you kind of like dismiss Sally's as being like just kind of cheap and easy and somewhere in between drugstore and salon grade shampoo and conditioner. But legit, this stuff was so good on my hair when I washed it with it last time. It says it's made with 100% Moroccan argan oil. A lot of products say that now, so I kind of don't take it with that much weight, but it actually, my hair was so nice, so bouncy, and so smooth. So I'm gonna go wash my hair out with these guys. All right, my hair is washed. Get it out of the towel. I've got it in a ponytail. You're not really going to be able to see the color, but I'm just gonna go throw some of this in there. It is the Bliss Smoothing Cream from Surface. Now, I got this honestly 3 years ago, but I just don't wash my hair very often, and sometimes I don't blow dry it, and this is like a smoothing cream, so you put it in when you're blow drying your hair, so it's lasted me a long time. It's probably expired if I'm honest, but I put a generous amount. I actually got it when I was back in hair school. That was an interesting story. So I went to hair school almost a decade ago, but it took me forever to actually finish it because I needed to start working because I had bought a house and tried to go to school at the same time, and I was young and immature and just didn't get to school when I could have, but I was like super depressed, and it was hard to stay dedicated to school when I had so many financial burdens. And then it was like, it made me rebel even more so because I was just like stressed to the max. So anyways, that's a little fun story for you. Maybe I'll go into it more one day. Anyways, I am just gonna blow dry this quick and then my client should be here. If I get time to flat iron it with you guys, I'll show you how I quickly flat iron it, but really, there's not much to that. You just run the flat iron through your hair, and obviously, I don't have very much of it, so. Anyways guys, that's basically it. You use your color. I honestly do think that maybe I should have stuck with a 4A, I think it's a 4AG, just because it has gone quite light and then in the sun it's a little bit red, and I hate red. So I might go back to the 4 next time when I'm lifting my roots out instead of the 5. But yeah, pretty simple. I wouldn't suggest doing this at home unless like you have dark hair, because honestly, color was the hardest part of hair school for me, and even now, like how I just said, you know what, next time I might do the 4 instead of the 5. Like, obviously it's not a big difference, but I wouldn't want to see anyone screwing up their hair. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love if you hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, I would love if you did. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.